Don't know if you'll hear me, but happy Homebrew Wednesday. This week is coming up late again, and I'm back on the road on my way to Minneapolis. And basically, it's just going to be, this week's going to be some footage of our triple brew day. And that's pretty much it. Had a nice visit from Duff Beer 17 on Sunday morning. He's a guy who's on YouTube, been watching us and noticed we were from the same neck of the woods as he was, so we exchanged some PMs and he came by and I gave him some beers to try. So hopefully he'll enjoy those, and I'm sure we're going to hook up for a brew day here one of these weekends, once the planets align and all. But cheers everybody. I got a shout out to Kyle and his dad Wes. Thanks guys for the beer. Sorry you couldn't make it over to hang out, Kyle, but it was a busy weekend for me, so we'll get together one of these days. But thanks for the beers to try. They gave me an Imperial Stout, a couple of Pale Ales, and a Saison, so looking forward to those. So cheers everybody, enjoy the footage, we'll catch you later, bye. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. So today we've got canning and beer making. And my friend Josh, I'm Batman, came over to brew his first beer, and we're doing a Mr. Beer kit with a little modification. I'm going to add some hops, and we're doing a full boil. So we're going to boil the full volume of 2 gallons, a little over 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons.
It's been sitting in my closet for the past 2 years, 2 Christmas years. So we had to get rid of the booster pack, but we substituted that with whatever you got.
Dry malt extract.
The dry malt.
Yep. So instead of using the sugar, probably just dextrose that comes with the Mr. Beer kit, we put some dry malt extract that we had on hand. So now we're going to add some extra hops. This is a hopped liquid malt extract. This is the Pale Ale kit. So see how it turns out. Come back in a little bit. All right, first hop addition.
Stay away, Jasmine.
Go ahead.
All right.
Stay away, hot. Owie. Owie.
1/4 ounce of Columbus.
A good smell.
We got chocolate malt, brown malt, what the heck else do we have? Roasted malt and oat malt going into our doctored up Mr. Beer kit stout. And we're gonna also add 2 pounds of oat raw, what were they, Dad? Steel cut oats? No.
No, they're just rolled oats.
Just rolled oats.
Organic rolled
So,
oats.
come back in a minute. Strike water's about right, 167. There's our grist. And we're about to dough in. So I just we doughed in here. I just added 2 pounds of malt, oats. So we got 2 pounds oatmeal, 1/2 pound of roasted malt, 1/2 pound of brown malt, 1 pound of chocolate malt, and 1 pound of oat malt. So this should be a nice oaty oatmeal stout. Alright, check the temperature. Over there we're chilling the Mr. Beer with the Columbus Hops Edition. I was shooting for a 154, and we've got a 153, so we'll let that thing go, start a timer for an hour. Hey Josh, what do you got there, man?
Some product.
Some fresh wort.
Some fresh stuff.
It's called wort.
This is the stuff you pull out to sample the
Gravity.
your little bobber thing.
Hydrometer.
Hydrometer.
Yeah. So this is a pale ale that it's not quite an IPA, India Pale Ale. I don't think the IBUs are going to be that high, but it's hard to say because of the pre-hopped Mr. Beer can extract. So, but definitely added some hops in there, and gravity came out at 1.0. Whoa, baby commentary. Gravity came out at 1.042, so it should be just over 5% when we're done. Now we pitched US-05. We'll give it a week or two and check the gravity and bottle up what we got. So Josh's first beer's down.
Oh yeah.
And over here we've got some additional strike water. Not because I'm losing temperature, but I undercalculated the strike water I needed for the mash, and it's really, really thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more. This is just seat of the pants, so it's looking awesome and dark. It smells so chocolatey and roasty. It's great. So we're going to add a few more, about a gallon or so in there. Let it go for another 45 minutes, and then, sorry about the sun. Let it go for about another 45 minutes, and then we'll boil off and get a boil going. So we're getting the boil started. Have not added the liquid malt extract yet from the Mr. Beer cans, but this is the partial mash portion of it. Turned out real dark. Got a lot of reflection on that. It smells really good. So approaching a boil. That was 7 pounds of grain total. So sparge, we got a stuck sparge, but got it cleared out, and so we're getting it going. Here we are, getting pretty close to hot break on the stout. And after it starts to boil here, we're gonna bring the heat down and add our Mr. Beer extract cans. I'll show you those in a second. Alright, so got the heat down, got the extract cans in, ones that just showed you, and we get the gas turned back up here and get it up to boil and add some hops. Alright, we got the hot break. Looks like we're getting under control. Elder P's got the first hop edition, and I misspoke in Homebrew Wednesday last week. These are actually, we're doing the German Northern Brewer. So we'll focus on there. Hold on, focus. Yeah, there we go. So that's a 9.6 self-acid, 1 ounce to start.
Ready?
1 hour edition.
That's it.
Rock and roll. So we just added the extract for our second batch of beer, actually third batch of beer today. And we're doing Pilot House Pilsner. And then we are going to add more hops to it. This is a hopped kit, and it's got the Nelson Sauvin
And it's
hops.
extract that was made in New Zealand.
Yep. So thanks, Paul Wicksteed, for making this extract for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an ounce of Columbus at the beginning, and then also right at the last 10 minutes. What did we decide? 10 minutes?
10 minutes. We're going to put in
And at the last 10 minutes, we're going to put in
2 ounces.
2 ounces of our own homegrown hops.
The Cascades.
Yeah, the Cascades. So should be good. We'll see how it turns out. Ah, the joys of stovetop brewing. It's creeping along here. So that's getting dark outside. Here we got our 15-minute edition of Fuggles and Irish Moss. It's a ½ ounce. In the drink. So here we go. We've got first hop additions in. Trying to get back up to boil now. I added another pound of dry malt extract to it too, so keeping it going. Here's the 5-minute addition. Another ½ ounce of U.S. Fuggles. Night brewing.
Yes, it's night.
And it's nice.
It's nice night.
What else are we gonna do?
We're gonna do the batch that's in the kitchen.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Fresh hops. 2 ounces of Cascade from our garden.
You want some peppermint candy, Dad?
Sure, I'll have some. Ah! Oh my gosh! It got my finger! Stinker. So we decided to move this operation back outside. The stove top was just, we weren't getting the boil. Well, a couple reasons. We weren't getting the boil as quickly as we wanted, so we figured to give it a nice rigorous boil. And we could also have our work chiller system easier access. And we can be closer to the grill. So here we've got some lemon dill marinated venison steaks that are going on for our late night brewing snackage. Yum. We'll come back to those in a bit.
Want to eat meat?
Want to eat meat? Look at those babies.
Mm.
Yeah, let's give you guys something to eat. No hydration. Straight in. That's how we roll.
Nice.
Num, 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 num.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Now, which pot do I put them in? There you go,
All
guys.
of our first year Cascades. 10-minute edition. Yes, son. Hold on, let's get these integrated. Oh yeah. Righteous. So it's about 8:30 the next morning. We got some activity. Just getting started on the pale ale fresh hop experiment, whatever we're gonna call that. And the stout looks to be going along pretty well. The Mr. Beer, who knows? I think that it's got some action too. There's some bubbles on the top forming. Been a few days. It's Wednesday. That was last Saturday. And here's the oatmeal stout. Not much activity. It's really slowing down now. We got a little home brewery Mr. Beer kit there. And then in there, if you can see that, that's the fresh hop IP whatchamacallit, or pale ale whatchamacallit, I don't know, whatever it is. So they're still clicking along. Give them a few more days. And then let them rest for a week. And then we'll keg up some of them, bottle up some of them. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, you guys have a good week. Talk to you later. And happy Homebrew Wednesday.